And welcome back to your Springfield Art Show. I'm here in the Washinton Park Botanical Garden Conservatory with artist Ed Martin, who has an installation here right now. Ed, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed walking around and looking at the pieces, which we'll get to show everybody in just a little bit. But tell us a little bit about you and your work.
I'm a glass artist. I've been working with glass for about 35 years. I've been doing it full-time for the last 12 years. I mainly specialize in fused glass work. It's done in a kiln. The kiln I built myself. It's 7 feet by 3 feet, so I can do large glass installations and things like that. I try and do larger work because it sort of separates me from a lot of other fused glass artists. I basically travel around and do fine art shows around the country. I have one in Philadelphia next week. And then I go to St. Paul, Minnesota after that. And then I'll be doing the one in Springfield here in May, in third week, May 17th, 18th, Old Capitol Art Fair. I'll be downtown for that.
Great, well, we'll look forward to seeing you there. Tell us a little bit about the process. We're about to look at some, as you say, very large pieces of fused glass, and in this case, metal. Tell us about the process. What's your inspiration drawn from, typically?
Basically on this one it was made just for the gardens itself, and I worked about 2 months on this to get everything ready for it. I wanted something that mixed naturally with the plants. I like primary colors, and I like the contrast of the primary colors with the greenery. I think it really makes a nice visual effect. I wanted something sort of free form and loose, and I wanted sort of a real fun, sort of a Dr. Seuss kind of appeal to it. But something just to really stand out and make a statement in the plants, but yet blend in and be comfortable with them.
Wonderful. Well, I can't wait. Let's take a look at a few of them. Let's start with this one here.
This is a larger piece. I work with Darren Miller on the metal work with all these pieces in here on the main pieces. This is all basically primary colors, and then I use a dichroic glass, which is the metallic surface glass. I use that just to give it a little bit of punch, a little bit of impact. It changes and shifts and gives a lot more visual interest as you go around and look at it.
It's really picking up the light right now.
Yeah, this is a great time of the day. That's the beautiful thing about this. I've been in here. I've never been in this time of the day in here, but every time you come, the sun's in a different position, and it totally changes the look of the work, and you get different kind of illusions out of it depending on the time of day.
Absolutely.
So it's nice to come back often.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Well, let's take a look. There's a piece back here that I've had my eye on the whole time we've been standing here.
Yeah, this was a really, really fun piece that I was really anxious to do. I don't get to do a lot of really, really large, tall pieces and take them to the shows because of transportation problems for like a weekend show and things like that. So this one I did. I wanted to elongate the pieces and make 8-foot tall pieces to kind of bring it to a new level. This is the first one of any type that I've done like this, but I really like it. It's confetti glass and stringer glasses that are all mixed to make, and it was done in 2 separate pieces, and it's fused in the kiln, and then a separate firing. I slump it over a form to bend it and give it the shape, and then it's basically laminated together.
Excellent. It's just lovely, and I mean, every color you can imagine that you would see in the botanical world, certainly, and then maybe even some that you wouldn't.
Yeah,
and it just comes together in such a light, beautiful piece.
Thank you. Thank you.
And great placement.
Thank you.
Let's keep moving on over this way.
Alrighty.
Tell us a little bit about this piece with the branches, the twigs here.
This is a piece. I wanted something that was, 3-sided. It came out, and these are actually wall vases that I had developed for shows last summer. And it's nice because you can actually bring the botanical effect into the piece itself and have it elongate from it. It's been a very good series for me to do. And I've really enjoyed the wall vases a lot. So Darren came up with the stand to place those in, and it worked out very well in that location because you can walk around and every side's a different color and a different effect, which makes it really fun.
Wonderful. As we were approaching it, I expected to see the twigs kind of in the center of the, of the triangle, but it's great to see that little twist. Maybe you weren't expecting.
Because they can be taken out and hung flat on a wall and still get a nice visual effect in a different type of situation.
Is your work that's available here for sale to the public?
Yeah, everything's for sale, and it can be outdoor or indoor. It's glass, and it's very durable. It has no problem in the elements. I leave glass out on my backyard all year long, and water collects in it and freezes it. Can't
Even
hurt
through
it
our
at
winter.
All. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Well,
the thing
durable
that's
and
neat,
lovely.
Well, thank you. It's fun because you get the real bright colors and you get the winter. It's really a neat effect to get the bright primary colors against the snow and stuff, so you get some nice color during the winters.
I would think in terms of our mental health and well-being as well. To look out on those snowy, bleak days and see that splash of lovely color, maybe with the sun
spring
glinting.
may come someday, right?
It may come, indeed. Is there a way, Ed, people can find out more about you and your work and where else they might be able to see you around this area?
I have a website that's www.edmartinart.com. And I do all the local shows. I'm doing Old Capitol, I do Edwards Place every year, and then I also do the Washinton Park show here, which is how this show actually came about. I was doing this show and then ran into Leslie Scrow, who I knew from years past, and asked her if she would ever consider it, and she liked the idea, and so that's what kind of started it and headed in that direction.
Fantastic. And how long will your show be here in the conservatory?
Through April 30th.
Through April 30th. Wonderful. Ed, so nice to meet you.
Well,
I wish you
all
all the best in Philadelphia, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us.